So the long journey to the summit of European football starts with the opening fixture of the Champions League. The atmosphere, the sense of expectation, fevered, frenetic. This is the one fixture they all wanted to see, and every day has only fanned the flames of expectation. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Not the easiest, but I'm going to keep more of an eye on Romelu Lukaku here. He may not look the most polished centre-forward, but he has a physical presence about him. He's good on the turn for a big man, and he loves to work the ball onto that very powerful left foot.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Looks to thread it through, into the box. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Napoli had players queuing in the box in that situation, and they've still got nothing to show for it. What a complete and utter waste.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Now it's Lukaku. And it's Lukaku. Lukaku unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Spoon forward. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. Napoli putting their opponents under a lot of pressure in the early stages. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Looks to slip it through. Chance to shoot. Battles to win it back. Tries a long pass towards the front. Passes it through. Chance! He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Good idea, just poorly executed. Lukaku. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Danger averted for now. And it's Lukaku. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Tries a through ball. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Now the pass. He's dealt with that well. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, no question, that's a foul. They'll try from distance. Good stop, that wasn't easy.
The keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
It's a loose ball. Passes it through. He's through the middle, and the flag has stayed down. Can he finish? The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gets it back. That'll be the last act of the first half. After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Action is back on the way.
Napoli playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Lukaku. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Now it's Lukaku. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Great ball, and now the shot. Talk about singling someone out.
Well, closing him down first, Peter, is a very necessary step in preventing them from building attacks.
Knocks it towards the front. Tries a through ball. It's a long forward pass. Lukaku goes long and forward. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Get that clear. Looks to slip it through. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. It's come loose. Swung over. Goalkeeper's ball. Aimed long and direct. And it's Lukaku. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Played out to the right. Lukaku with the ball through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Lukaku has a goal! That is wonderful from Lukaku! Finally, the deadlock is broken! Napoli take the lead.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is...
The referee's awarded a free kick. That's a booking, always looked it.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all.
Now the pass. Plays it into the box. Oh, that's not going to find its target. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Still going. Where to next? Hit into the middle. It's well blocked, and back out it comes. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Oh, good interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Lukaku. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Tries a through ball. That is wayward. And it's Lukaku. Out to the left it goes. Great leap! He scores! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. So that's it, it is all over. Pretty much the ideal start. A win on the first day and a platform on which to build. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group, we're intent on staying at the top. On this evidence, I think there's every chance too.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's the whistle. Stones. And he's there to cut it out. De Bruyne. Spoon forward. Tries a through ball. He's gone for it! That is wonderful from Lukaku!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Lukaku with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Good idea, just poorly executed. Dinks one in. And the finish! Stones positions himself well and cuts it out. Hurtles into the tackle. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Tries the route one option. Napoli are already ahead, the perfect start.
What a good start to the game. I think their play has been fast and inventive, and this is a fine example of early intent. They've begun as they mean to go on, and another goal is on the cards.
Now it's Lukaku. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. There could be trouble here. For now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Takes aim with a cross. Has got rid of that. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Napoli scoring in the first 10 minutes to make it 1-0. Looks like a good ball through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Now it's Lukaku. Now the pass. Meets it first time! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now.
It upfield.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Lukaku. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Really well taken goal. Two to the good. They have breathing space. Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier. Napoli take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in. Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Out towards the flank. It's a loose ball. A very fortunate escape indeed.
Well, what can you say about that? It's difficult to know whether to criticise or sympathise. I'll favour the latter because we've all done it. You take your eye off the ball and everyone feels let down.
Steered out wide. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Now it's Lukaku. Passes it through. Decent ball. Towering header! He will be livid with himself.
Well, one moment there was a little bit of space, Peter, they could have worked with, but the next it was shut down, and it was shut down extremely well.
Lukaku has scored in 2 matches running. That'll be a throw. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. That'll be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Napoli in control at half-time, 2-0. Looks to slip it through. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Pumps it upfield. Crunching tackle. Who's going to make this theirs? So what now? Goes wide. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. It's gone a long way up and away. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. It so nearly came off for him.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Clears it out of harm's way. Brings it forward.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Looks to dink one in. Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Ball, who's going to get that? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken. The players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Keeper's ball. Tries a through ball. Is it in? Gets good distance on it. Aimed long and direct. Now the pass. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It through. Has a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Hit into the middle. It's well blocked, and back out it comes. Always going over the top.
Well, at least they've given themselves some hope with a shot from distance, but the keeper will welcome those all day. That's not going to trouble him.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Stones. It's come loose. Throw in. Boots it upfield. 75 minutes played. Battles to win it back. It's a throw. Out to the left it goes. Massive leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Well played, he saw that coming. Knocks it towards the front. Keeper's got good distance on that. He's got through. Big chance! One-on-one! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Yeah, I love the finish, but I think had the pass been delayed for just a second longer, I think he would have been flagged offside, and I think you have to praise them all round on that one, from the pass and the finish.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Looks like a good ball through. No mistake! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Napoli totally rampant here. Long and high towards the flank. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tries a through ball. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And that's that. Napoli, comfortable winners. A virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, there was a real concentration on wider attacking outlets, and they got their tactics spot on. They found a vulnerability and played on it to the full. It was clever and superbly executed. Another point I can make is that the foundations for this win were placed near both touchlines because they were able to build attack after attack with little resistance.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And our live game is Atletico Madrid against Napoli. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Looks like a good ball through. Gets into some space. Atletico Madrid, saved by a real stroke of luck there. It just fell kindly.
Just when it was all looking a little promising too. He miscontrols as the counter-attack seemed to have good momentum. He's just got to shake it off now and put it down as a rare slip-up.
Knocks it towards the front. Lofted into the middle. Hits it first time! Great early ball. Same can't be said for the finish.
Well, by crushing the ball so quickly, I think this defence just can't get set to deal with it. I think deserved a better outcome than what we saw, but worth exploring more. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Gets it back. Looks to slip it through. A chance! It's bounced out! Goal! Atletico Madrid! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Napoli didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Plays it out to the flank. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Firmly met. And here's the chance to counter. ball, but not especially accurate. Atletico Madrid have a poor touch to thank for getting away with it.
Look, sometimes you're already thinking about what you're going to do next, and you suffer a little lapse in concentration and end up with a red-faced moment like that. It's very frustrating.
Forward it goes. Tries a through ball. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Decent ball. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Tries to get it forward quickly. Lobs it in gently. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
It's a pity he slightly mistimed his run. Maybe he wasn't expecting the ball to come his way as fast as it did.
Dashing forward at pace. Chip through. Can he find a finish now? Who's going to make this theirs? Oh, good interception. Tries the route one option. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Keeper's got good distance on that. Yeah, he's made sure that that won't get through. Done very well to intervene. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Now it's Lukaku. He's in! It's a loose ball. De Bruyne. How about it? Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. He's there to get rid. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Passes it through. Now here's the through ball. That'll be a throw-in. Delicate ball, tries to swing it in, and back out it comes. Lukaku, looks like a good ball through. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Here comes another cross. What about it? Napoli are back in business. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Lukaku kicks it out wide. It's come loose. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, we've watched an end-to-end game with lots of chances and a scoreline that should have higher numbers. It's exciting and entertaining, and I'm going to enjoy my half-time cup of tea on the back of that.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Napoli get the ball rolling for the second period. De Bruyne. Now it's Lukaku. Looks to slip it through. Goes long and forward. Lukaku with the ball through. Tries to Get some whip on it. Atletico Madrid have a free kick. And it's Lukaku. Lukaku plays it out to the wing. He's gone for it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Black gets it upfield, cuts it out, spoon forward, tries a through ball, and it's a goal!
Well, that's what top players do. They can seize the initiative almost single-handedly, and that goal eases them in front once more to make this second half look a little more promising. Lukaku simply wasn't going to decline an invitation like that. He knows that they've got the passers in this side that will find him, and his job was just to make sure he didn't stray offside, and it worked an absolute treat.
Napoli go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair. What a good way to assert your authority for this second period. They were prepared to commit numbers forward into attacking positions, and the risk has been deservedly rewarded.
Can he put it away? That is wonderful from Lukaku. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Black did well the first time. Nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display. What a player.
Napoli take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Aim forward. De Bruyne. Now the pass. Lukaku has a go! They are rampant! Surely now, beyond all doubt. Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
4 in the game. He is the man. Napoli look as though they're about to make a change. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
It's a long forward pass. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Aimed long and direct. Jimenez. Napoli still have 2 substitutions up their sleeve. Tries a through ball. Atletico Madrid have a sub ready to come on. Passes it through. Fence has got rid of that. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And back to base. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Looks to slip it through. Crossed in. Gets up to head it! Harmlessly behind. Crunching tackle. Pumps it upfield. Pumps it forwards.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Tries a long pass towards the front. Great challenge. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's Griezmann. He'll have a dip! Oh, the keeper's done just about enough. Comes sliding in. Griezmann. Four extra minutes added on. Koke. Looks like a good ball through. He's off on a marauding run. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Thrust towards the front line. Tries a through ball. He's got through. Loose ball, who's going to get there? The referee brings it to a close. Napoli winners after an absolutely outstanding game. Fabulous drama as they dragged it back from behind, made it happen and won. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, I wondered as to whether they'd be able to pull off an away triumph, but I won't be doing that again in a hurry, and I was really taken by their positivity and belief, so it's a big well done from me.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is Napoli against Atletico Madrid. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Not the easiest, but I'm going to keep more of an eye on Romelu Lukaku here. He may not look the most polished centre-forward, but he has a physical presence about him. He's good on the turn for a big man, and he loves to work the ball onto that very powerful left foot.
Okay, interesting. Passes it through, and he's made certain that won't get through. Forward it goes. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Great effort. He flew in with courage.
I thought he did really well to sneak under the noses of the defence like that. Could he have done better with the finish? Well, the diving headers, they're not easy, are they? Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
So what now? He spotted the run and played him through. Danger averted for now. Tries a long pass towards the front. The shot's on! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, to execute a first-time volley like that with power, I think you need to get everything in perfect order, and not quite. Well, this is how to grab a game by the scruff of its neck. Front foot football with real intent.
Now the pass. Crunching tackle. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Looks like a good ball through. I think that's a goal kick. Yes, the referee concurs. Boots it upfield. Spreads it wide. Now here's the through ball. Has a swing at it! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he was in such a great position in front of goal, and you'd expect him to score from there, but somehow he's missed it.
Spoon forward, cuts it out. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Chance! Wonderful quick feet. Deftly done. Pumps it upfield. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Now it's Lukaku. Tries a through ball. Timely intervention. Goes long and forward. Looks to slip it through. Now here's the through ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. too long, and over the line. Lukaku. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Oh, I tell you, only just. It was well spotted.
Oblak gets it upfield. Lukaku. Now the pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. Looks to slip it through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Tries a through ball. Lukaku. Looks like a good ball through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Decent enough try.
But when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Knocks it towards the front. Out to the left it goes. Brings it forward. Nicely controlled. Referee brings the first half to a close. After 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. So just 45 minutes to decide the fate of this group. So deadlock still as the second half begins.
What was required then was a little more patience. He didn't have to cross it so early.
Lukaku has been found. Lukaku passes it through. Aimed long and direct. Who's going to make this theirs? Ball's loose, who's getting there? Jimenez. Tries a through ball. Shapes the shoots. There's a goal! And finally he has breathed life into the game.
I just think he showed a lovely appreciation of where that defensive line formed, and he held his run until just the right moment, and he broke the offside trap, and he took full advantage. That's top marks for me.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Napoli give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it?
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Throw it. Into the channel.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Looks like a good ball through. A real chance to break. Looks to slip it through. He's off on a marauding run. Shoots! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Pumps it forwards. Aimed forward. Griezmann with the ball through. Now the pass. And he's onside. And he's on his way. Saved only by poor finishing. Chance! What a save! Terrific reactions! And he's whipped it in low. And that's been repelled. And out to safety. Good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Lukaku can shoot here. Tries to locate someone up front. Can he finish? And oh! Goal! Napoli! And they get themselves in front! Wow, he was never going to miss from there.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Napoli go into the lead.
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable.
He's dealt with that well. Aimed long and direct. Tries a through ball. He's picked him out. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Jimenez. Napoli need to hold on for a few more moments. That'll be a throw-in. Atletico Madrid have decided now is the time to make their final change. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. We can't afford a repeat.
It's a loose ball.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
It's a long forward pass. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Played out to the wing. It's come loose. Has gone out. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that's that. So the deal is done. They are through to the knockout stage of the UEFA Champions League. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, it's a group campaign with significantly more ups than downs for me, and a big step achieved to take the pressure off for what remains. They're in a great position now.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And we're underway. Tries a through ball, passes it through, away from immediate danger. Played out to the wing. Boots it upfield. De Bruyne. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Goes long and forward. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. De Bruyne. He'll have a dip! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Well positioned to make that interception. Napoli are pressing with energy in the opening moments of the game. Looks to slip it through. Brings it forward. De Bruyne. Now the pass. He's had a shot! Goal! Napoli!
Yeah, I love the finish, but I think had the pass been delayed for just a second longer, I think he would have been flagged offside, and I think you have to praise them all round on that one, from the pass and the finish.
Napoli put themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Out wide to the right. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Passes it through. Gets it upfield. Oh, good interception. Good idea, just poorly executed. Tries a long pass towards the front. They got the only goal to make it 1-0. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He's away! The defence can get it clear. Napoli are in control here on the brink of half-time. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Well won, that's good play. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. What a save! Terrific reactions! He's played it short. Aimed in towards the centre. It's broken loose. Well read, he sorted that out. Forward. What does he try from here? Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Napoli seeking to maximise the moment. Brings the first half to a close.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Napoli leading 1-0 at the break. Napoli carry a one-goal lead into the second half. Knocks it towards the front. Looks to slip it through. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Aimed forward. No, he's come up against a brick wall there. De Bruyne, thrust towards the front line. Tries the route one option.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Pumps it forwards. Napoli are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Tries a through ball. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Who's going to make this theirs? Clears it out of harm's way. Looks like a good ball through. Now here's the through ball. Knocks it away, belts one, and that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, that was a very decent shot from distance, you know, a little less strength and it might have just dipped under the bar. Good effort though.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Forward it goes. Plays it out to the wing. And he's made certain that won't get through. It's a loose ball. Promising cross. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. It's a long forward pass. Out to the left it goes. Nil as we head towards the end. Napoli have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Do you think he's feeling the effects of that tackle? Forward it goes. Now it's Lukaku. Looks to slip it through. Great strike! But the keeper's equal to it. Well played, he saw that coming. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough.
Well, you know, it's not easy to hold on to a lead over a long period, but I thought they showed great shape and good discipline to see the whole thing through.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
And so the distinctive sound of the UEFA Champions League anthem. A quick look at the lineups. So it's away we go then. Keeper's got good distance on that. Cuts it out. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Lovely bit of skill. It will be a throw-in. Hit into the middle. Saved it! Tries a through ball. Looks to slip it through. Chance! It is a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Napoli looking really energetic early on. It is a high press. It's a long forward pass. Gets it back. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, he rushed into that and didn't give anyone a chance to get on the end of it.
Tries to stroke it through. Away from immediate danger. Aim forward. Has a shot!
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refused to allow a turn.
Clears it out of harm's way. It's a loose ball, aimed long and direct. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. Can he finish? And he's there to make a great save.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Where to from here? Loose ball, who's going to get there? That's gone a long way up and away. Done very well to intervene. It's a good-looking cross. Gets it back. A real chance to break. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Gets good distance on it. Big chance here. Been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And he's made sure that that won't get through. De Bruyne is fouled. And he's going to have his name taken. De Bruyne. They've managed to get it away. Battles to win it back. Tries a long pass towards the front. Passes it through. And we've reached half-time. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. Here's the start of the second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
To safety. Thrust towards the front line. Looks like a good ball through. Is it in? It's come loose. Tries to cut back. Good save, really well read. Defence has got rid of that. Stones. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Pumps it forwards. Now here's the through ball. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. They continue each to cancel the other out. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Ball's out on the left now.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Tries the route one option. Can he find a finish now? Oh, good interception. Gets it upfield. And he's made certain that won't get through. Tries a through ball. Danger averted for now. Who's going to make this theirs? Well played, he saw that coming. De Bruyne. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Ball's loose, who's getting there? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well positioned to make that interception. 0-0 the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. Chance to shoot. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
The defence can get it clear. Now the pass. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. And the keeper barely had to move.
Yeah, I'm sure he was trying to place it in the corner of the net, but he's not likely to score by firing straight at the keeper.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Looks to slip it through. What an adventurous run from a defender. Well, the referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Great leap! Sticks it away! Finally, the deadlock is broken. One perfect ball, one perfect header.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows, so concentration is key from here.
Forward it goes. Passes it through. Goalkeeper's ball. Now the pass. He's made sure that that won't get through. The final seconds now. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Floats one over. Goes long and forward. He's done very well to get to that.
That wasn't the easiest of saves.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat. Your reflections then, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just...
After the winter break, the Champions League is back. Stand by for the drama of knockout football. This is where the stakes get higher for all those teams remaining. Knockout football from here. So off we go then. He's made sure that that won't get through. Hoisted towards the area. And it's Salah. Gets it back. It's a loose ball. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. It's a brilliant interception. Cuts it out, tries to get it forward quickly. He's through the middle. Forward it goes. Gets his foot in there. Now the pass. Mohamed Salah. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Aimed forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Mohamed Salah. Played out to the right. Lovely feet. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. De Bruyne boots it to safety. Good clearance and very necessary. Napoli yet to have a shot on target. Keeper's got good distance on that. Van Dijk pumps it upfield, battles to win it back. Van Dijk goes long and forward. What an adventurous run from a defender. Hits it first time. He's delivered all right. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Looks like a good ball through. Who's going to make this theirs? Done very well to intervene. Fine defending there. It's a long forward pass. Out wide to the right. Passes it through. Header! That's offside. Yes, it is.
Touch and go, aren't they supposed to get the benefit?
Well played, he saw that coming. Tries a long pass towards the front. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Mohamed Salah. Great challenge. He's had a look. Gone out for a throw-in. It's a throw. Clears it out of harm's way. That'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
Gets things going for the second half.
Napoli don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
Sticks in a foot to win it back. Thrust towards the front line. Well positioned to make that interception. It's come loose. Tries a through ball. It's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. Referee's had to think about this for a moment, and it's a straight red. Do you think he's feeling the effects of that tackle? Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He'll fancy himself from here. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Spoon forward. Mohamed Salah. Gets it upfield. Oh, good interception. Another piece of really good defending. Looks to slip it through. Mohamed Salah looking to get on the end of this. Towering header! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Looks like a good ball through. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Plays it out to the wing. Tries the route one option. De Bruyne. Now the pass. A chance! And out to safety. Aimed long and direct.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah with the ball through. Pushes it out wide. Salah. Nicely controlled. Managed to get it away. This could fall anywhere. Big chance. He scores! And with that goal comes comfort.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance. Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
De Bruyne. Pumps it upfield. He's away. Big chance. Must be. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? More and more and more and more. They are running riot.
Unbelievable.
Surely now, beyond all doubt. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. His foot in there, pumps it forwards, tries a through ball, saved it, it's a goal! And they are right back within touch!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So is this the start of a comeback? Keeper's got good distance on that. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Who's going to make this theirs? Passes it through. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. Deep, deep into injury time!
Yeah, I love the finish, but I think had the pass been delayed for just a second longer, I think he would have been flagged offside. And I think you have to praise them all round on that one, from the pass and the finish.
Napoli give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. And that's not going to find its target. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So home advantage told here. They can only hope that the same applies in the second leg, when they will look to drag it back in their own backyard. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but, you know, they'll be back on the training ground working through their problems that will undoubtedly have been highlighted.